Obviously, this woman is in a world of trouble. At least that's what's facing her. What kind of trouble? I want to bring in CNN legal analyst and criminal defense attorney Phil Holloway and CNN legal analyst and defense attorney Danny Savalos. Guys, no charges levied at this point, but isn't this murder?
The police are going to treat it like a murder, Ashley, until they know anything otherwise. They're going to go through her cell phone. They're going to go through her electronics. They're going to go through her medical records. They're going to look to see if there's anything that can explain this. Obviously, they've talked to her. We don't know what was said. We're going to check her blood. We know that to see if she's been drinking or using any other kind of drugs. But it's kind of like that OSU parade that we saw where the lady turned out not to be under the influence and everybody thought she was.
Sure.
So it could be just something absolutely inexplicable.
Danny, the witness who said she had her hands on the wheel and was staring straight ahead, this wasn't someone flailing in this witness's estimation. This wasn't someone passing out. And I can't imagine anything less than murder. We have one person who's dead and several who could be. They are in critical condition in the hospital. What less than murder could this be?
A defense in this case is going to center around some kind of accident or that she lost control of the car. But there are many ways to get around that, and a jury can make an inference of intent. You're going to have a number of witnesses. Any accident reconstruction is going to show likely, if there are no skid marks or any efforts to stop, those leave some residual evidence, and accident reconstruction can determine that. You're also talking about the Vegas Strip. There are likely video cameras
everywhere.
Everywhere. Video cameras we haven't even thought of, whether on people's iPhones or security cameras. This is a highly televised area of the planet, to say the least. So then, in Las Vegas or in Nevada, causing the death under DUI with a motor vehicle is a B felony, 2 to 20 years. But murder is murder, and murder statutes are very similar throughout the country. If they can show that intent.
You can be drunk and still murder people, and it's not about a DUI anymore. It is about the intent that witness said. She had her hands on the wheel, staring straight ahead, and this happened several times. It wasn't just one out-of-control vehicle. She went up and into the crowd 3 different times.
That was what was the most compelling to me, is the eyewitnesses actually that saw her with her both hands on the wheel, looking straight ahead. That shows that she knew what she was doing, that it was intentional, and it would not surprise me if she's not charged with at least one murder, and God forbid if somebody else dies or some of the other people.
Multiple.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
So, Danny, the other issue is, look, every defense attorney will tell you eyewitness testimony is not always reliable. As much weight as we like to give to it, humans make horrible mistakes. But 4, 6, 8, 22, 85 witnesses who might all have the same kind of an account, that is extraordinarily powerful.
Defense attorneys like Philip and I will trot in the eyewitness testimony scientific expert in a case where one person saw something happen 10 years ago, and we'll talk about how memories are recorded on our brains. That's one kind of case. This is a different kind of case. As I said before, there are scores of potential witnesses and perhaps videos that we're not even aware of that will surface later on. And with the rising of sort of video evidence, this has added a new level of objectivity to eyewitness testimony. If they can have it, if there is any video evidence combined with legions of eyewitnesses, if they tell a consistent tale, then a jury can draw the inference that even if the defendant denies there was any murderous intent, any malice, as we've known for centuries, a jury can draw an inference based on the observations of witnesses.
Watch for the next front in this being the appearance, the charges, and the competency, because I suspect that will be a very big issue in this case. Was she competent to even stand before a judge and actually, defend herself against the charges that are almost certainly about to come down? In fact, thank you, Phil. Thank you, Danny. We are awaiting